Hey guys, what's up? Our topic today are giants. How to fight bigger and scary situations in life. What are the weapons that God gives us exactly to receive victory? Well, apparently a rock. If you want to know more, let's go with me to the video. Hey guys, real quick, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss any of our next videos. My name is Luis Enrique Castro, and I would like to welcome you to Pursuit. Having get that off the way, let's go to our topic. So, ever felt that your adversities are much bigger than you? Come with me to a very famous story in the Bible, David and Goliath. I know that you know this story, but there's something I'm sure that you don't know. The nation of Israel was at war again. They were fighting the Philistines. The Philistines had a giant on their side that would defy the army of God for quite a while. His name was Goliath.
People of God, people of Israel, I dare any of you to fight me, y'all tiny, small people.
During one of those days, a little boy was dropping off some lunch to his brothers that were in the army. When he was there, it happened that he heard the giant defying the army of God. What was the name of this little boy? Ponchito. Just kidding, it was David. When this little boy heard Goliath, he went to the king of Israel and told him, "Hey, I want to fight this giant." Excuse me, king of Israel? Hi, my name is David and I would like to fight this guy. Oh son, I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that. He's a soldier. Look at you, you're just a little kid. Actually, I'm not just a little kid. I'm also a shepherd. And I fought lions and bears when I have to protect my sheep. I can take down this guy.
Okay.
After this very interesting conversation, they put on a soldier armor on David, but he immediately took it off. The Bible says that he took it off because he had never practiced, and he was not used to fighting with it. So in other words, David decided to go into the battle with the tools that he already had. Not the tools of a soldier, the tools of a shepherd.
And when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy, and of a fair countenance. And the Philistine said unto David, Am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. And the Philistine said to David, Come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the air, and to the beasts of the field. Then said David to the Philistine, Thou comest to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a shield. But I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied.
When the battle started, David took a rock from his pocket, put it in his sling, and he struck Goliath right in the forehead with the rock. Goliath fell down. David ran to him, took up Goliath's sword, and cut off his head with it. It's a miracle, it's impossible. The little boy defeated the giant. But it's not. It's practice. In obedience to his father, David had been a shepherd for a long time. It was maybe his first time fighting these kind of battles, but it was not his first time fighting bigger opponents than himself. Just like he mentioned before, David had been practicing with his rock and sling in private for a long time, so God could give him recognition in public. What is it that God is asking you to keep practicing in private so He can bring a blessing to your life through that thing later on? Remember that even the smallest task, such as taking care of sheep, can later on bring to your hands your greatest victories. For more insignificant than your weapons look like, don't give up. Time for battle will come. It doesn't matter what your armor looks like in the outside. Remember that the real power lives within you. I want you to think of all of the situations in your life that feel bigger than you and tell them, you might be greater than me, stronger than me, and you might come to me with a weapon and an armor. And I understand that I can look vulnerable, but I want to tell you that I'll come to you in the name of the Lord, who will deliver you in my hands today. For I know that I'll overcome. For God Himself has prepared me for this moment now. We want to help people to be closer to God, and people love to see God through miracles. But remember that miracles sometimes are just another synonym to say practice in private. Take what God has placed in your hand, whatever it is. I want you to look at those giants and tell them, you know my biggest fear. You're the greatest opportunity that I have in order for me to be the king or queen that God has called me to be. I thank you, Father, for being our helper and being our rock. I thank you, God, for allowing us to keep practicing in private, so later on your name can be glorified in public. I ask you, God, to make us strong and courageous. And I also ask you, Lord, to give us more faith, to believe that even though through small things, you can always do great miracles.